Welcome to the Abyss. We're back playing more Slay the Spire. And now that I am at Ascension 15 as Silent, things are starting to get real. We get the unfavorable events, which means events are not as good as they used to be. Which, they weren't that great to begin with. But I think I want to focus in and try to get all the way to Ascension 20 now. So I'm going to play Silent until we do that. Let's see. I don't like random rare card. I'd much rather choose a rare card. Rare relic can be good. I don't like giving away my gold for it. And good lord, this is going to be a really, really difficult Burning Elite to beat. I don't know. These are some rough paths. This 3 elite path here is pretty cool in theory, but I think in practice you get destroyed trying to do that. Maybe on Ascension 0 I could attempt that, and I probably would, but I don't think that's the right play here. So what I'm going to do instead is I am going to trade my gold for a random rare relic. Okay, we get calipers. That's interesting. And I'm going to go up the middle here. Probably take this middle fire and then the elite after it and another fire. And then probably maybe go to the shop by the end if we get some money somehow. But yeah. This is a rough Act 1. We'll see how it goes though. It's going to be interesting. Always is. I'm going to take one here to get damage down. You don't want to let Jawworm hang around. Once he starts buffing, things get really nasty. And, unfortunately, I'm taking 11 here. Nothing I can do about it. This is why you want to kill him fast. Only gets worse the longer he stays. And, let's see, who are we fighting? Against Hexaghost? I like a Poison Stab just fine. Poison is really good into Hexaghost. And I think we have an event coming in Node 5, so I'm going to keep taking combats here. Try to get some good cards. I think I Poison Stab the one who's buffing, I guess. And I'm going to take one here. Which maybe I didn't have to do. Yeah, I definitely didn't have to. That's okay, though. And, I guess Deadly Poison. Keep going with the poison theme here. With calipers, we are incentivized to block, too, so poison and block go really well together. Forced to take one there. Not the end of the world. And we win the fight. And the poison theme continues. Sure, give me Crippling Cloud. We're building a coherent deck, if nothing else. Don't know if it's the strongest deck we could get here, but I'm going to poison you in full block here. Hopefully we draw the cloud, and we did, although we didn't draw any block, which is sad. And I guess I should attack the one who's buffing here, even though they're going to be dead first. Taking 4 here kind of stinks. But nothing you can do about bad draw order. Block this even though I don't need to. Alright, so you really couldn't ask. I mean, I could ask for a Bouncing Flask, but 3 poison cards and a Catalyst right off the bat is not horrible. I think I'm happy taking an event now. And we get upgrade 2 for 20 health. So basically the decision I have to make here is, would I rather just upgrade a targeted card Or do I want to gamble that I'm going to actually like the upgrades that we get and then rest at the next fire instead of upgrading? I'd really like to upgrade, I mean, honestly, Deadly Poison really kind of needs it. So does Crippling Cloud. Obviously, you want Catalyst upgraded. I think I'm going to refuse this. Keep my health. And upgrade the targeted card. I think I'm going to do Crippling Cloud first. And then let's try this Elite. It might be easy. It might not be easy. Okay. I think what I do is I wait till next turn here. And then I might Liquid Memories as Crippling Cloud to start with. Hopefully 2 other poison cards and maybe even Catalyst. We'll see how it goes. Kind of at the mercy of the draws here. Okay, so this is actually great. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to Liquid Memories, the Crippling Cloud. Play that. Then Poison Stab, Deadly Poison. Then we'll Catalyst next turn. And we should win the fight. Unfortunately, we didn't draw block, but hopefully we get it this turn. Alright. We get to mostly block. Take 20 and win the fight. It's not the end of the world. And as you can see, if I had taken that event, we'd be at 6 HP right now. Assuming, you know, I don't heal. And I'll take a leg sweep with Calipers, absolutely. Definitely want to start building our block as best we can. I think Catalyst is the best upgrade now. And Mercury Hourglass is also great with a passive block kind of build. So I'll definitely be happy to have that. I don't think I'm going to want to go to a shop at all. So I'm probably going to go left here. And let's continue upgrading into Hexaghost. I think that's fine. Let's do the Deadly Poison. Try to get this poison build off the ground here. This could be a really hard fight. We could die to this. Maybe I'm better off taking the HP and the curse here. It's definitely dangerous. Yeah, and we don't have great way to deal area damage. We're basically relying on the Crippling Cloud, and if we bottom deck it, we're gonna have a bad time. Let's try it. We'll see what happens. We do have the Hourglass helping out. So I have to play this. We can't not play that. And then I guess I do the one who's buffing. And then we just block here. I actually shouldn't have blocked here. I forgot that I had the relic that I can't pronounce for the 6 block. So I just took 1 unnecessary damage there, which is unfortunate. I'll try to remember not to block from now on, though. I mean, don't block with, you know, just 1 defend. Does anti-block. But now they get better. Absolutely take this footwork. And that'll become our next upgrade. And I think I'm going to take 2 more events here. And we get a free shop. Okay. Not the greatest thing in the world. It is going to let me remove a strike, though. Which I definitely want to do. So that's not bad. And now hopefully this guy's nice to us. Or the draw order's nice to us. Okay. I think I'm better off. Well, let's see. I think I take the least if I play Crippling Cloud, actually. Because that's going to weaken this down to, what, 9? And then I block 6 automatically. Yeah. So this is actually the right play here. And then he dies next turn. And we take 3. Not bad. And I think I'm going to take a rare Piercing Whale here. Not normally something I take in Act 1, but it's going to help us out in the long run. And it actually is good against Hexaghost. And obviously I don't want to go to a shop with 51 gold, so let's take this event. Oh, and we get a bonus relic. Gotta love that. And Omamori is not a bad thing to have. Protect us from curses. Yeah, definitely upgrade the footwork. Make our blocks blockier. And I think we can take Hexaghost here. Especially with footwork and Crippling Cloud turn 1. That's pretty great. I could maybe consider using this Thorn Potion. I'm not sure if we're necessarily going to need the damage from that. It's also a good potion for if we run into birds in Act 2. So maybe worth saving. I don't think I'm going to need it. And we auto block thanks to our, what is this word? Orcalcium. I guess. Orcalium? I cannot say that word at all. Kind of funny. Not a bad relic though. Auto block 6 is pretty cool. Now we do get our poison and we draw the catalyst last. That's amazing. Yeah. Hexaghost is screwed here. We might not even take damage this fight. Oh, and it looks like we're taking damage this fight. We're taking 1 damage. That's a shame. Oh well. Our score suffers, but not much else does. And again, do not block here. Or auto blocking. I keep reminding myself of that fact. Yeah, very easy Hexaghost fight. That was like optimal draw order too. And we get a poison potion, which is awesome here. I'll take that over the ancient potion. And Wraith Form's a pretty great card. Yeah. Especially when we're playing defensively. Give me Wraith Form. Definitely want to upgrade that as soon as possible. Now this is an interesting decision. Normally I take Coffee Dripper, like basically every time I see it, because it's so good. But maybe you could make an argument for Snecko here. We have the Wraith Form, we have the Crippling Cloud, we have the Leg Sweep, so those are all mostly going to benefit on average. The Neutralize will be sad, but that's not a huge deal. And drawing 7 cards every turn is pretty strong. And it's actually 9 turn 1 because we're silent. I don't know. I think either of these are good choices. I'm gonna take the Coffee Dripper, even though we don't have healing. There's ways to get healing, and we do have Wraith Form and footwork, stuff that's gonna keep us alive in general. It's pretty good. So, another early burning elite. It's gonna be tough, but if we get them, then we can just go straight fires all the way to the end if we want to, or we can take another elite after that shop. What I don't like though is 2 forced shops in front and in behind the burning elite. That's kind of rough. But maybe we'll get a bunch of gold, I guess. It's a thing that could theoretically happen. Well, I'm going to go up the middle regardless, and we'll decide when we get there. Alright, this is pretty horrible. First turn. Do I just Wraith Form here? I mean, it doesn't feel like any other play. Yeah, that's what we do. Atrocious first draw, though. Really bad. These guys are probably going to get away with our money. We'll see, though. There's a chance that they don't. So let me think. I guess focus damage on the front one. Because maybe we can at least kill him. That auto block with Wraith Form is so great, too. I love that. It's going to work out really well for us. And now I can... Leg Sweep is going to full block. So I can afford to strike here. Don't actually need the footwork. Oh, I could have played it, too. Got to pay attention to my energy. And it didn't even full block because he was already weak. So that's another mistake that I made. Not playing great right now. But that's okay. I think I want to backflip here. This upgraded poison stab is tempting, but I think I'd rather have the backflip. Well, let's take another combat before our event. Okay, this jerk is a jerk. Always. I think probably what I want to do is get rid of his debuffs. Yeah. Now we just get poison on him and we'll win. Maybe I could consider using my poison potion here, because otherwise we're probably going to take damage unless we draw Wraith Form. And there's only one poison card left in the deck, and that's going to take a while to kill him on its own. I'm going to use this here. Probably should have thought about that longer and used that first to clear one of the debuffs, and then use the stronger poison card. So, yet another mistake I've made, but we're going to be okay because we drew Wraith Form. So, not taking any damage this fight. Right. That deadly on the bottom is a little scary, but doesn't matter because we're still an invincible spooky ghost. Yeah. Alright. We don't get a potion back, which is a little sad. Maybe upgraded, I would take a Bane. I'm not going to take it as it is, though. And I don't want either of those. And we get a little bit of money. I'm not going to take Ritual Dagger here. Doesn't really combo well with poison. Another rough first turn. Maybe this is a potion. Although I should be saving that for Book of Stabbing since we didn't see birds. Another thing I could think of is maybe saving a little bit of block with Calipers. But what's that going to get us? Not much. So I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's a rough turn. Kind of saw it coming though. And this blocks way less than our relic does. So just take the 12. It'd be sad. And he dodged our piercing whale, which always sucks. Never attacks when you want him to. And always attacks when you don't want him to. But now we just Wraith Form and win. Don't even need to Wraith Form. Just play Catalyst and win. You can maybe talk me into this Dagger Spray just for a little area damage. Only because it's upgraded, though. I do love Blade Dance, but it's not doing much for us here. I'm going to take this upgraded Dagger Spray. Then we're going to go to this shop. See if there's anything cool in here. Okay, there's a waffle. That's pretty cool. Poison Potion. Can I afford Waffle Poison Potion? Because maybe I can take the Burning Elite if I do that. Maybe even argue Power Potion over Poison Potion. If this is Book of Stabbing, we're going to be really happy that we have that Thorn Potion, though. I'm going to take the Waffle, because health is good. And let's see. I wish I could afford a second Footwork, even. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I could, but I really want a Potion here. And I'm going to take Poison Potion, because it's going to guarantee that our Catalyst does work for us. And yeah. We're not going to have much money for the next shop if I take this Burning Elite. Probably smart to go around him, but I really don't like leaving the Burning Elite to Act 3 because it just limits your pathing. Like, you can get forced into taking really horrible paths if you're, like, forced to take the Burning Elite in Act 3. So I'd rather avoid that happening, I think. And it's not Book of Stabbing. I'm really glad I took Dagger Spray here. I'm going to Footwork, Dagger Spray. Neutralize, backflip. Okay, Piercing Whale here is pretty great. Do I use either of these potions? They're not most helpful for slavers. But we do want that back one dead as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm going to poison him. And then as long as we draw Crippling Cloud or Wraith Form, we should be okay. Okay, there's our cloud. That's great. So, now we just full block as best we can. Good thing I bought that waffle is all I can say. Now we kill you. That's good. And then we full block with Survivor. Alright. Decent Burning Elite. We did take a bunch of damage, but that's almost inevitable. And I think I just Wraith Form here. Deadly. And we win. Really like to get that Wraith Form upgraded. We get Sundial. Probably not going to do too much for us. And I don't want any of these unupgraded cards. I might take a second Crippling Cloud if it was upgraded. And we get Well-Laid Plans. Yeah. I absolutely love Well-Laid Plans, especially with Catalyst. So you can hold that till the right time. And also with Wraith Form, so you can hold that to the right time. So yeah, this is a no-brainer to me. Buy Well-Laid Plans. And now, it's tempting to take a second Elite, but with only one potion, 50% chance that it's Book of Stabbing, which our potion will help with. But if it's not Book of Stabbing, we might have a hard time. I mean, I do have the Dagger Spray and the Crippling Cloud. Slavers are going to be tough, though. Or not Slavers. Gremlin Leader is going to be tough. But let's try it. Okay, it is Book of Stabbing. That's good. Crippling Cloud turn 1 is good. What's bad is that he does his big attack on turn 1, which is never what you want to see him do. So that's kind of horrible. And I guess Leg Sweep, Crippling Cloud has to be the play here. Take damage. It's a little sad. Unfortunate draw order here. But now I can Footwork, Poison, and then double block here. And I think these Thorns are going to be very necessary. So I'm glad that we had that potion. I'm going to backflip, Well-Laid Plans, defend, and then neutralize Strike and hold the Survivor. All our poison is suspiciously late here. Definitely Deadly and Catalyst. And then I guess he's probably dead next turn. He might not be, though. I think I'm going to Dagger Spray and then Survivor. And now he's dead this turn, for sure. Good. Alright, we got an extra Elite. We get an Art of War, which is awesome with Poison. And a second Catalyst. Absolutely. Because multiplication is a strong effect. And we get Healing. Awesome. Eternal Feather. That's great. So now we heal at rest sites. And we get to upgrade too. I'm going to upgrade Well-Laid Plans first. Probably Wraith Form next. After this event. Yeah, give up my Catalyst? I don't think so, buddy. No thank you on that one. Now we upgrade Wraith Form for the third turn of Invulnerable, or Intangible, whatever you call it. And we got a Snake. A jerky Snake. But with 21 poison turn 1, probably isn't going to be too hard. Okay. Well, I guess I block 2 more with the defend than I do with my relic. Pretty rough costs there. What are you going to do? Okay. Make up for it on this turn at least. Do we ever? Good lord. Take 1. I can live with 1. And Blessing of the Forge. Not the most useful potion. Not horrible, though. Maybe this outmaneuver is a thing we could take. We do have well-laid plans. We kind of have the outmaneuver relic with Artivore. But with well-laid plans, it could be useful. Hold it for a big Wraith form turn when you want extra energy or something. Ideally, we'd have more card draw, but I think retain upgraded well-laid plans makes up for that effect a little bit. This is still kind of bad if we draw it early. I'm going to take it, though. And choose a card. Absolutely choose a card. And look at this. We get a third Catalyst. We get another well-laid plans, another footwork. We could get a burst. Good lord. Maybe it's actually burst over Catalyst here. It's a little more versatile. Because we can burst our poison cards and we can burst the Catalyst. We can burst our block and actually start taking advantage of Calipers. Yeah, give me this burst. And then let's upgrade that so we can burst 2 cards instead of 1. We'll get that second Catalyst upgraded at some point too, but I think this is going to be plenty to take Champ on. So yeah. He's being a jerk turn 1 though. I guess I do full block though, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to wait on this Catalyst. Just get poison started. And hopefully kill him with a big bursted Catalyst. So yeah. Now I just play Footwork, Crippling Cloud, and play this unupgraded Catalyst. We're going to burst the upgraded one and win the fight with it. As soon as we see well-laid plans, which we don't seem to be seeing. Yeah, and since I haven't seen it yet, I guess I just burst this defend. Take 3. Alright, here's well-laid plans, finally. Guess I just hold these. Alright, so... I feel like it's a little too early to Wraith form right now. Might not be, though. Let's backflip first and see what happens. Okay. So now we're pretty likely to see Catalyst and Burst in the next 2 hands. And as long as we do that, we're going to win. So, yeah, let's Wraith form here. I guess hold Survivor and outmaneuver? I don't think it really matters. Okay. So, now we deadly. We're going to have to pray that we draw Burst next turn. And we did not draw Burst next turn. Hiding on the bottom of the deck. This is bad. This might lose us a fight here. Because tripling this is not enough. Save a little block at least. That's really rough luck. Not a lot I could have done about it either. Hold these and pray we get some poison. And we still have not seen poison. And we're still not seeing poison. Pretty sad draw order. Guess this deck needed some acrobatics or something. So, math time. If I play Poison Stab, that's 3 poison. And if I play Deadly twice, that's 14. So that's 17. And then 17 times 3 is what? 54? And 54 times 3 kills? Is that right? We're going to find out. My math was wrong, but it was still enough. Okay. God, we got really lucky that we eked that out. Purely on the burst catalyst combo. And now we get Nightmare, which is insane. Nightmare footwork, Nightmare wraith form, Nightmare catalyst. All insanely powerful. So yeah, give me Nightmare. And we get a free calling bell if we want. Probably wouldn't hate 5 energy. And honestly, you can do Velvet Choker with poison. Although it's a little awkward with burst sometimes. If you're trying to burst 2 cards, then you can like waste some energy. I like the idea of 3 relics and no curse added to my deck. So I'm going to take this calling bell. Burn an Omamori charge. And we get Akabeko, Singable, Incense Burner. The Incense Burner alone makes that worth it. That's a really powerful relic. So now we have 3 turns of intangible with our Wraith form, plus 1 intangible every 6 turns, thanks to that relic. So that's great. Let's see here. It's a little early to go to a shop. If I go into that middle one, in the 4th node, maybe we just want to take a bunch of events and then determine from there if we can handle the 2 elites in a row. There's a fire between them, so somewhat reasonable. And then we can decide we can maybe even veer into the 3rd one. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Always scary when these guys all block turn 1. Akabeko doing huge work here with this dagger spray. Really awesome. I think I'm gonna draw. Okay, well-laid plans is good. Let's, I guess, focus on killing this one. And then I hold the block. Okay. I think Burst, Crippling Cloud takes care of it, right? That's 14 poison on everybody. And then I can Catalyst the front one. And then we just have to block the middle one. We'll take a little bit of damage, but I think it's fine. Yeah, we take 2. I can live with 2. And I guess just hold Wraith form strike. Doesn't really matter. Fight's over. Yeah, let's just kill him for fun. And we get another footwork. With calipers, I'm going to take this. Even though we could, like, theoretically nightmare the one we have. Maybe I'd rather not take it and just try to nightmare the one I have. It doesn't always line up for you, though. And max health is good here, too. Yeah, I'm going to take the max health with the Singing Bowl. And these guys, this is a really hard fight. Very dangerous. Bad draw order, we could easily die to these guys. I'm not going to fight them right now. There's inherent problem with poison is it just takes so long to get going. And those guys do not give you long to get going. We have... This is a lot to pay for this relic. I could argue that maybe I should, just because it removes a artifact turn 1, which is a really good thing to do when you're trying to poison things. I think I'm going to skip it, though, because that money could do more for us later. And Warpaint is going to upgrade 2 skills. Even if they hit defense, that's pretty good. If it hits Catalyst, Nightmare, even Piercing Wail or Leg Sweep, it's going to be amazing. You could also argue maybe just take the key here, and then we get a relic later. I'm feeling lucky, though. Don't make me look stupid, Warpaint. Alright, I'm happy. It hit Catalyst, and having a defend upgraded is not horrible at all. So that's pretty cool. Happy with it. I'll take it. What do I do here, though? Obviously, I strike you. Then, I guess leg sweep out maneuver. Really want to kill the exploder before he explodes. And then, I can't full block, can I? That's a shame. Alright. Fight's over. Nothing to worry about. Took her a little bit of damage. We get to move on. And I'll just keep taking max HP. I don't want any of that. Alright, the thing I don't like about taking this elite is it means we have to take the second one. But we do get a heal in between. So let's go for it. Go big or go home, right? Alright. Nemesis can definitely be a jerk. Let's just build up block, I guess, with calipers. A little bit. Very rough first turn. Not seeing any of our poison. We do mostly full block with calipers, though. That's kind of cool. And, I don't think I nightmare the crippling cloud here. There's better ways to do this. You just hold the nightmare for later. For hopefully a turn when he puts burns in our deck. Which he is not doing. Nightmare footwork, maybe? No. That can't be right. What might be right is using this Blessing the Forge right now, though. I'm going to do that. And play all this. And full block. Continue holding the Nightmare, which is going to be easier to play now. Okay. Now we Nightmare Catalyst. We play Deadly Poison and Catalyst. Then we hold these, I guess. Now we win this turn. We don't have the Incense Burner set up, which is a little sad. But I don't really care. I like winning. And let's just play a few more Catalysts. Why not? 28-35, does that say? Yeah. I think he's dead. I think we got him. So that demonstrates how you kill Transient. And look, we got our Blessing the Forge back. Which I'm happy to have. And now, if we took that elite so easily, we can definitely take the next one, right? I'm going to upgrade Nightmare here, though. Instead of recalling early. Because I want it to be easier to play. Since it's so powerful. And now, hopefully it's not Replimancer. They could definitely kick our ass for us. And there she is. I guess I didn't, maybe I needed to phrase that in the form of a request or something. I don't know. Wraith, or both Catalysts already is really sad too. This is a scary fight. And I can't even hold the Wraith form. Yeah, this could go poorly. We'll find out. And I couldn't block enough there to keep Calipers active, unfortunately. I think I need to burst Deadly here. We're definitely going to use a Blessing the Forge. Because I'm bursting at least one of these defense. We're still taking a lot of damage, though. I think I need to get the poison started, though. Instead of, I was thinking about maybe bursting both defense, but I don't think that's the right play. Because the only way we're killing her is by redrawing Catalyst. Which it doesn't look like we're doing anytime soon. Good lord. Does this kill? I can't even kill the back dagger. Are we just dead here? We might just be dead here. I can kill the back dagger, but I need my other potion to do it. This is sad. Sad state of affairs. At least we get to block 6. Now I get to nightmare footwork. I guess that's something I can do. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Alright, she's being merciful at least and not attacking. So maybe it will be enough. So play 1 footwork. Play Crippling Cloud. Actually, maybe hold Crippling Cloud for next turn. When there's going to be more daggers. So that means just footwork, footwork. Survivor. Hold Crippling Cloud and defend, I guess, for the... because it's cheaper to play. Still blocks a ton. Alright, and we're invulnerable this turn. So that is, I think, the only thing that's saving us. Helping us win this fight. So we definitely Crippling Cloud here. Catalyst you. Backflip. And, yeah, we win next turn. So it doesn't really matter what we do here. Hold the Wraith form for fun. That was a scary fight. Definitely a little... Feels bad using a vulnerable potion on a dagger. But it's what saved us. It's literally the only thing that saved us. Let's just play Wraith form. Because why not? Make it feel important. Bronze Scales, that's pretty cool when you're doing a passive deck like this. And I don't think we have any use for Concentrate. So I'm going to keep taking max HP. And now we have to skip Pocket Watch. Because I took those 2 upgrades. That feels bad. Would have been nice to have this Pocket Watch. But we don't. And I don't want no part of any more elites. So I'm going to go through this fire. Get a bonus shop, which is kind of nice. And we could bottle a power. I feel like bottled well-laid plans is really strong here. That is all our money, though. I wish I could afford this acrobatics and that. Maybe I'd be better just to remove a strike, buy acrobatics, and then like maybe dark shackles even. Strange Boon with Catalyst is kind of funny. And Nightmare for that matter. You can Nightmare multiple things. Only 50% chance of that happening though. I really would like these strikes out of my deck too. But Bottled Well-Laid Plans is so strong. It's a really tough call. I'm gonna bottle this Well-Laid Plans. We're gonna be happy we have it, because then it doesn't matter when we draw Catalyst or Nightmare. We always get to hold on to them until they're the right thing to do. Alright, now we just gotta fight 2 more combats. We get to rematch the Darklings. And Dagger Spray with or with Akabeko. Being a bro. That's both times we fight Darklings. We fought Darklings, they did that for us. That's pretty cool. And here, I only take 2 extra damage to play this Well-Laid Plans, so I'm gonna do that. Hold these. And once again, this fight is basically over before it started. Kind of nice when that happens. Now we just deadly here. And, yeah, Wraith form and win. Watch the slime die to a spike. Block Potion's going to be helpful. And I'm going to keep taking HP. Get as much HP as we can here. Okay. Now where's the dagger throw when I need it here? Dagger spray. Obviously we're going to Well-Laid Plans and footwork and I guess piercing wail. And let's see. I need to get these guys dead. So what I'm actually going to do is attack. And I think Block Potion is maybe a good thing to do here. Although it only saves us 4. Nah, I'll save it. Hold these. Once we get the exploders dead, this fight is trivial with poison on the spiker. Okay. Can I afford to do this dagger throw or dagger spray now? I need to block. Yes, I can, because I can backflip defend first, then play it. And then we even get to neutralize and kill you. Cool. Cool, cool. Pretty good fight. One thing I should be doing more, which I'm never good at doing, is trying to set up your relics for the next fight. So like ideally going into the elite, we would have that incense burner on like a good number. I'm really bad at thinking that far ahead though. I'm gonna try to do it right now though. So we'll see though, because like sometimes I definitely want a backflip here. Absolutely want that. So you want it to be earlier, but I also don't want to take another fight just to set that up, because it could be a really hard fight that doesn't even like allow us to set it up, right? So I think I'm just going to be happy with 4th turn invulnerable. And yeah, I'll take a free upgrade. Cool. Let's upgrade what though? Leg sweep or neutralize maybe? Maybe even backflip. Let's see. These are all just 3 extra block. Doesn't matter. I guess we want to play the draw as much as we can though, right? So yeah, let's upgrade backflip here. And now I'm going to... We don't have many powers. I mean, unless we'd like double our footwork or something. We do have the well-laid plans we're playing, obviously, turn 1. My upgrades aren't even really that good. Oh, wait, I can't rest, so I don't know why I'm... For some reason, I thought I didn't have Coffee Dripper there. Guess I'm just stupid. Yeah, let's upgrade the other backflip. 2 really good block cards that we're going to play a lot. Alright. This is sad turn 1. Wasting Akabeko on that poison stab feels kind of wrong. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to well-laid plans, leg sweep, and defend. Probably don't even want the catalyst yet, though. Let's hold defend, poison stab. The most important thing in this fight is getting rid of these cultists sooner rather than later. And again, our attacks do not show up. Not good. I would really like the dagger spray, but if it's on the bottom, I can't wait that long. So I guess I just need to start killing one of these guys. And we play everything this... Yeah, we play everything except the Wraith form here, so... We have Wraith form in hand, so we're somewhat safe. We're taking some damage here, though. Maybe that could have been a block potion turn, but that turn might be coming up sooner. Sooner than that. Okay. Yeah, it's probably this turn, actually. Alright, so we get one of them down. Catalyst. Let's see, 28. So Catalyst perfectly kills the other one. But then we have to Nightmare our other Catalyst, which I'm okay with. Let's do that. And hold these. Take a little more damage. Now we're invulnerable. Finally. And we have Nightmare in hand. And Dagger Spray was at the bottom. Not very cool Dagger Spray. I'm going to outmaneuver here. Hold Survivor, Nightmare. Like to save that Wraith form for later in the fight if possible. And we definitely have to Nightmare that other Catalyst now. So, I think I play this upgraded footwork to net gain, I'm pretty sure, in defense. Play outmaneuver again, I guess. And then just strike Survivor the Wraith form, hold Nightmare. Okay. Something approximating a free turn here. So I can just full block with defend, defend. And then I can Nightmare the Catalyst. And Poison Stab and Catalyst. Don't get to hold anything. We do have our block potion to bail us out if we need it though. Okay. So now, what I do is I burst the one Catalyst. Didn't even need to, I guess. But why not? And then we'll burst the backflip. That's good. And I just play this for no reason. I'm just going to hold one of these Catalysts and leg sweep. Keep us safe. Make sure we get weakened down next turn. We do neutralize anyway, which is fine. And then Survivor takes one. I'm fine with that to play out maneuver. Hold defend. Okay. We full block with 2 defends. This is not the kind of turn we wanted to see though. You'll Piercing Wail to keep us safe from a multi-hit, which is probably coming. Oh, and we don't even need it because I'm not paying attention to Incense Burner. Which like I said, I'm really bad at paying attention to Incense Burner. We have Burst coming. I think bursting the one Catalyst is probably enough. $30, $90, yeah, that's basically a kill. So let's just do that. Hold the one. Keep Catalyst, defend. Since I don't think he can multi-attack twice in a row. Pretty sure he can't. Oh, I'm wrong. He's doing it. But we don't care because we get Burst, Catalyst, and we win. Give him a little neutralize for the road. And hold my Wraith form as like a little security blanket. Okay, we don't have a lot of money for the last shop. We did clear the Ascension though. So I don't even care if I beat Act 4. Act 4 on higher Ascensions is really hard. I'm going to try to do it on Ascension 20 at least once on the channel. But it's not something I can do consistently by any means. It's really hard. And we get an upgrade. Probably leg sweep. Maybe neutralize. This is like a philosophical question, right? Would I rather have a card that gives me 3 turns a week, or would I rather have 2 cards that give me 2 turns a week each? Because if this is just stripping artifact, maybe I'd rather have it here. But this is like more balanced. So I don't know what the right answer is. I'm going to take the leg sweep because it gives me more block than the neutralize, which only gives me a little bit more damage. Would have been nice to have this. Maybe. I think I take this deflect, strangely enough. I don't think the Dex potion is as good as the block potion. Strangely. Since we already have footwork and the ability to multiply that footwork. I think I want the 0 cost block card more than anything else in this shop. Although I would love Twisted Funnel, obviously, but a little out of our price range. Alright. And turn 4 is not a great turn for these guys. Just a little unfortunate. But we do get footwork turn 1. And we have obviously well-laid plans. Now we're holding Wraith Form Catalyst. So we take 4 here, but we should be relatively safe for the next few turns. Even if I have to Wraith Form. Which it looks like I'm going to, because good lord, this draw order. So yeah. I'm going to Wraith Form and outmaneuver. Hold the Catalyst and backflip. And deal that amazing return damage there. Alright, let's backflip first since I have so much energy. Deflect is good there. Alright. This is not great. I was hoping to see Burst. Burst on Crippling Cloud would have been really nice here. But we do need to get Poison started, so I don't really have an option. Maybe we can burst a catalyst on each of them. I'm actually going to leg sweep here to save a little block. And let's hold these, I guess. Okay. Now we Nightmare Catalyst, which is great. That's going to kill you this turn. And then we'll have 3 more to play with to take out the shield later. Now if I just had some poison in my hand, we could do some stuff with these catalysts. But I guess we just play all the block cards, right? In fact, I'm going to burst this backflip. Okay, it did get us poison. That's good. So then we just burst the deadly and then just play catalyst and win. Alright, that was a pretty good shield and spear. Didn't take much damage. We get a pair, even more health. Awesome. And even more health because I don't want these cards. 95 health silent always feels good. It's a lot. Okay, and we get Crippling Cloud turn 1, which is nice. I'm going to backflip here, see what we get. Okay. That's actually not a bad start to the poison. If I just poison stab. Oh no, I can't afford to poison stab though, can I? Because I need to play Well-Laid Plans. That's fine though. Crippling Cloud, Well-Laid Plans, and save the... use this Ancient Potion before I forget. And then I think we save the Catalyst and the backflip here. Would have been nice if I could play outmaneuver, but I think we played the things we needed to play. And we do get Ardvor here, so that's good. So now I can backflip, leg sweep. And we're basically safe here. Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to play these. We're not saving any block or anything. We could actually Nightmare Wraith form here. Basically guarantee that we win this fight. And it is an option that we have in hand right now. I mean, we do have the intangible coming. Just gonna save us from the second attack of next cycle, which isn't bad. And I think maybe if we just Nightmare Catalyst here, we just automatically win. So let's do that. Let's hold the Wraith form instead of Nightmaring it, because it feels unnecessary. Nightmare Catalyst, play Deadly, play Catalyst, and then I'm not even going to bother striking, because it doesn't matter. Take a little damage here, that's okay. Now we get a free turn to play all our Catalysts. Don't even need to burst them, because of math. I'll play Footwork for the posterity. And now we watch the heart die. I can even play Wraith form. Why not? It's fun. I could have even just Piercing Wail this. I guess I couldn't. I could have bursted Piercing Wail. Doesn't really matter. Let's hold those and do that next time. Oh yeah. It's always nice when you can make Catalyst work. It's Silent is definitely one of the weaker characters in the early game, but just everything she can do against the heart is so powerful. Stuff like Afterimage, Catalyst, you can just trivialize what is supposed to be the hardest part of the game, like we just did. So yeah, beat the heart on Ascension 15, cleared Ascension 15, so we'll do 16 next time. It's only going to get harder from here. See what our score was. Just under an hour, which is pretty cool. And just under 2,000. Not bad. All right. With that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.